31, Javante Johnson, pass intercepted by Trujillo. I don't need any help. I'll do it myself. Helps himself out on both sides of the ball. Fourth quarter now, 30 seconds left. 46-39 Duluth. Trujillo dishes it out to Tolbert, who rumbles his way into the end zone to make it a 1-point game, and the crowd is going nuts. Do you go for the win or do you go for the tie? He plays it safe and goes for the one to force overtime. Trujillo dropped by Ryan Martinez. Duluth hangs on and wins 46-45. We go to Waterloo, Iowa, where Hot Springs is the visiting team, and the Woo are up 20-12 at the half, and Jordan Ambrose, a jump ball up to his favorite target, Aaron Dilworth. Fourth quarter now, Carlos Rogers, quick QB draw, bursts through the hole to put Iowa up by 16. Fourth quarter still, Ambrose connects again with Dilworth. They're trying to mount a comeback, flipping over the wall, but it was really all Iowa in this game. Under 2 minutes to go, and the Woo seal the deal. Rogers to Jeff Mack in the back of the end zone. Do a little dance for good measure. The Woo get their first win of the season, 44-26 over the Wiseguys.
Now.
Waffles is the sweetest place for breakfast and lunch, serving a variety of sweet and savory waffles with options for everyone. Build your own masterpiece or choose one from our menu with gluten-friendly vegan and low-carb keto options. Now you can also experience the magic of superior waffles at home with our dry waffle mix, designed to bring joy and deliciousness. We are confident that it will be the best waffle mix you've ever tried. Stop in or order online for pickup or delivery. Superior Waffles, your waffle destination.
time to start early, get out early for Bones Bagante and his Wiseguys squad to set the tone and not go down on the Harbor Monsters, the defending champions.
They have rolled up 457 yards total offense on the year, just under 4 yards per play. Meanwhile, the Harbor Monsters defense leads the league with 5 interceptions on the year, 2 for Samson Ty, 1 for Tyree Williams, and 2 for Zach Hannibal. When he intercepts, the other team's been Hannibalized.
That big one was the game sealer in the first game, and Iowa the pick 6 to run out the clock. It is worth mentioning, though, Duluth, their scoring offense is good, first in the league, but their scoring defense last. They allow 51 points per game.
Dilworth takes the throw off in the end zone down the wire left from Couch and sprints out along the near hash marks out to about the 18-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10, Hot Springs. Hot Springs has a horse in their logo. That's because of the famous track there, Oak Lawn, which is usually the first stakes stop for the prominent 3-year-olds on the way to the Triple Crown. So 1st and 10 now from the Harbor Monsters 22, and early motion getting up out of the snap was their tight end, Lou Dorsey. And that'll be a legal procedure, and it'll go back 5.
Looked like Aaron Dilworth jumped a little offsides as well. That's something you get in the Arena League. You can get that running start. That also means you got to time it just right with the center who's going to snap it.
So it goes back to the Wiseguys 23, 1st and 15. 2 wideouts left and right, and 1 running back off the hip of the quarterback. Play action fake. Now running, starting up the lane and then carrying out to the near side. And being put into the boards is Jordan Ambrose, their quarterback. And he's down to about the 12-yard line as he picks up 15 yards and a first down. 1st and 10 from the Harbor Monster 12.
Jordan Ambrose can do that with his legs. He can just follow that fullback. In this case, it's the newcomer this week, Quavon Hicks, who played college ball at Georgia.
Snap back from Grundy. Now with it, Ambrose breaks 1, but can't break the 2nd. He broke the tackle of Dante Mason, but could not get away from Tyree Williams, who brings him down for no gain at the 12. It's 2nd down and 10. 13:27 left to go, opening quarter, first drive of the game. Glad you've tuned in on television and radio for Harbor Monsters football. Wide to the near side is Evans. Wide to the far side, Dilworth. The snap again from Jordani Grundy. Back to Ambrose. Flushed out of the pocket. Now swings a pass far side. The catch made, trying to break free, but losing ground. Quavon Hicks. They had progress, but he tried a reception move and lost a couple of yards. Lost 1 to the 13. It'll be 3rd and 11.
Well, even though he lost a yard, it took a gang of Harbor Monsters to bring him down. Samson Ty ended up delivering the final blow, but it wasn't without some strength used.
Hicks off to the right side of quarterback Ambrose. 1-man straight ahead motion. Ambrose back to throw over the middle. Caught at the 1-yard line. Yes, it's a catch at the 1-yard line by Dilworth. His 11th catch of the year. A pickup of 12 yards, all the way down to the 1, be 12-yard gain. And
free play anyway.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1 on the pickup of 12 yards on the passing play. So they decline the penalty, and the ball at the 1. Dilworth wide far side. Evans wide near side. Up blocking Lou Dorsey and Vincent Hobbs. Snap to Ambrose. Hands it off and getting hit immediately for a loss of a yard, maybe 2 on the play. Dante Mason with the big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Dante Mason, he led the league in tackles last year.
and boy, did he come flying in on that one. He read that play like a book. They knew it was going to Quavon Hicks, the big athlete fullback combination, and it sure did.
So a loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal from the Harbor Monsters 3 for Hot Springs. Quarterback Jordan Ambrose now trying to get everybody in the right spot, and they're going to have to burn a timeout because the 20-second play clock was about to run out. And that's one thing. A couple of the new teams, Eau Claire has had some problems with that as well, just getting used to the faster pace of the 20-second play clock. Things move quickly.
It really does. They do move quickly. I mean, that's the goal of the league, and the other new rules that have been implemented as well. You got the new hash marks.
Yep.
Used to be last year when the Duluth Harbor Monsters won the championship, you could just run all over the place. Now, if you're the quarterback to run, you have to run in between, cross the line of scrimmage, in between those 2 hash marks.
I kind of call that the Iowa Woo rule from last year. They're the ones that found the little nook in the rule book that said only if you get snapped the football, you can't run. So they would put a 2nd in the backfield. So Ambrose now has Dorsey as a power back. The snap again, Jordani Grundy. It is 2nd and goal from the Harbor Monster 3.
Watch for Dilworth here.
Ambrose breaks 1 tackle, throws into the end zone, knocked away from Quavon Hicks. Looked like it was Deron Maxwell breaking up. The receiver had the hands on it, but could not grab onto it.
Khalil Finley got in there too. He was probably triple teamed there, and it looked like Aaron Dilworth was his first read, and then he was covered up pretty well, so had to go to his second. A lot of pressure there too by the Harbor Monsters.
Yeah, Khalil Finley, one of the new names on the roster this week as a defensive back. So now it is 3rd and goal from the 3. Back to Ambrose on the snap. Has time. Throws deflected into the air. Rebound out at the 4. Caught by Hicks. And he's tackled at the 5-yard line. May have been a fumble. I see a beanbag down. Right there at the 5-yard line. Maxwell there for the stop, along with somebody who's really had an impact, Ahmad Butler.
Ahmad Butler, he has had an impact, and it was an impact on that play as well. And it looked like the ball did come out a little late there, but Hot Springs and Hicks fall right on it.
So it is a loss of 2 on the play. 4th down and goal from the 5-yard line. Dilworth splits wide far side. They've got a motion back, Evans. He'll be slot far side. He goes in motion, snap to Ambrose, throw, diving catch incomplete, low throw, just inside the goal line. Maxwell covering on the intended pass for Troy Evans, and the ball goes over on downs. The Harbor Monsters will take it over 1st and 10.
Troy Evans wearing number 7 this week. He's a new addition to this Hot Springs roster, and he's an Arena League veteran. He's been around it for a while, but he put his hands out saying, I was right here, I was open. It's got me a little too low.
Looked like it skipped in perhaps
It did skip in. I think it did skip in. Just a little bit higher, and looked like Evans had a step on his defender. He might have had him for 6.
Harbor Monsters leading the league in scoring, 117 points. They also lead with 16 scoring touchdowns. So here we go. Hassan Brockman with a running back behind him, gets the snap, hands it off, slamming off right tackle is Demo, Darius Morrison, and looks like he picks up a yard to the 6-yard line, bringing up 2nd and 9. Demo did not get on the roster last week. He did play in the first game against Iowa.
He's coming off that groin injury. Duluth is happy to have him back in that running back position.
Hassan hands off. Demo slanting outside. He's got a lane along the boards and is thrown into the wood across the way defensively by Vishon Palmer. He was about to break it.
He was about to break it. That's exactly right. Palmer was the last line of defense. Darius Morrison might have just had his first touchdown of the year. if not for that last-second tackle.
Gain of 13. It is at the 19 of the Harbor Monsters. First down, 10 yards to go. Man in motion, far side. Long pass, looking, broken up, intended for Flowers, deflected away at the very last moment by Jamon Williams.
That was a route that Flowers had him beat on. It was just a little bit underthrown, and good coverage coming back was Jamon Williams, the defensive back out of Winona State. Just got in there right in time, got that hand in. Otherwise, that looked like a streaking Flowers for the first score of the game.
Winona State right down the road along the Mississippi River south of us here in Duluth. 2nd and 10 from the Monsters 19. Straight ahead motion far side, but hit in the backfield, double teamed, and getting brought down on the play. That is Morrison. Was hit by 2, including Palmer.
DeWandre Crockett also went on that tackle. I think that may be a Name of the Year nominee, maybe, for the Arena League.
So now it is 3rd down and 14 at the 15-yard line of the Monsters. Straight ahead motion, slot man far side. Brockman back, gets open, throws, deflected. A little wide on the far boards for Jamal Couch, who led the league in receiving for Iowa last year.
Looked like he had Jamal Couch and Jarve Flowers. He wasn't quite sure who to go to. It looked like Hot Springs dropped into a little bit of a zone at that very last second, kind of confused Brockman. Wasn't sure where to go.
All right, this is where one of the rules of this league, instead of a punt, you are allowed to surrender. And the Harbor Monsters will do that, and the ball will go down to the Wiseguy 15-yard line, and it'll be 1st down and 10, 7:06 remaining. No score here in the opening quarter at the deck. Glad you're with us on TV and radio tonight. So here we go. It's back at their 15-yard line, which when you're visualizing a 100-yard football field, you're going, wow, that's really far back.
Not really.
Not in this game.
You're about 10 yards from
midfield.
Yeah.
All right, wide out far side, wide out near side, except that'll be a motion man Evans. Backfield next to the quarterback, Quavon Hicks. Ambrose on the draw play, breaks one tackle, gets outside the lane, which he can do to midfield, to the 20, and down to about, call it the 18-yard line.
Boy, he got pushed into that wall pretty hard. You got tables flying right behind him in the VIP seats. They're trying to set that back up, get their snacks right back up.
Well, you've got to protect your cocktails when you're down in the VIP booths, let me tell you.
That's just some learning pains. I mean, it's the first home game of the season. They've got to learn.
All right, 1st and 10 at the Harbor Monster 18. Ambrose started in the lane, veers outside as he gets past the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Dante Mason. That'll be at the 13-yard line. He picks up 5. Suddenly Ambrose, he's been their offense on this drive thus far.
They kind of discovered that last week against Iowa, even though it was the loss. They discovered that Ambrose is a pretty proficient runner as well as he is passer. In their first game against Eau Claire, Hot Springs was really spreading the ball out, doing different things, slants, different formations offensively, and most of it was going through the air. Last week they opted for more of a ground approach, and a lot of that starts with Ambrose just running QB draws.
Ambrose out of Defiance College. 2nd and 5, Monster 13. Pass, leaping catch at the 10 at the near boards. It is complete to Evans, covered on the play by, looked like it was Deron Maxwell.
Was a short gain, if anything at all, but
they got 4.
It's Troy Evans' first catch as a member of the Wiseguys.
There you go, and it's 3rd down and 1 from the Monster 9-yard line. This is the second drive of the night for the Wiseguys. Ambrose, pump fake, timing throw, a little fade route in the corner, incomplete. Penalty markers are down on the play in the far corner of the end zone down to our right. Harbor Monsters think it's an illegal man downfield, but now our referee Josh Thoreau talks it over with the back judge Kevin Hillman and linesman Zach Gustafson.
Aaron Dilworth just hit Zach Hannibal with a little stutter step, reached out with one hand.
Wow.
On Hannibal.
Holding call on the Harbor Monsters. Half the distance, so we'll put it inside the 1, but it's first and goal. Call it the 1, but it's really, no, they move it down to the 4-yard line. Half the distance from the 9. There we go, Tom. So it's from the 4-yard line, first and goal for the Wiseguys. 4.5 minutes to go, first quarter. There's a draw, picking his way through the left side and into the end zone for the touchdown is Quavon Hicks. Hicks getting the handoff on the run-pass option and takes it in for the game's first score.
Quavon Hicks getting his first score in the white and black pinstripes. 30 years old, bouncing around arena leagues, lands in the arena league for Hot Springs. Gets him on the board.
30 years old could make you kind of a gristled veteran in this league. But it's a great opportunity for these guys. Second, third chances to keep a uniform on. Now the ball at the 5, and the Wiseguys will go for the single point after. Snap to Ambrose, rolls to the near side, throws through the hands of the receiver at the goal line. The intended receiver, Dilworth, wanted a flag, but his request was denied. And so, with 4:05 to go, first quarter, it is Wiseguys leading by the score of 6-0. A confidence builder for the new kids.
Sure is. I mean, even though you get that 1-point conversion no good, that touchdown really sparks you because you're up 6-0. Now you're playing with the lead, especially against the defending champions. You want to have the lead. It's a lot different ball game, especially when you're on the road, when you're playing from behind.
In the first game at Iowa, Harbor Monsters had 11 penalties. Most of those were in the first half when they found themselves down 32-6. Penalties already being a factor there on the second drive for the Wiseguys. So here comes the throw-off, no kickoff here. Waiting the throw-off down to our right is Jarvey Flowers Jr. The throw coming from DeWandrick Crockett. We've had a couple of those flags. Under 4 minutes, clock is running. So is the 20-second play clock. 1st and 10 from the 7. Brockman throws, nearly picked off at midfield. Breaking in front of the route was Roderick Chapman on the pass intended for Flowers on the near side across the 25.
Oh, man. Roderick Chapman, he had it, man. He had it with his gloves and just dropped it. Hard hands.
Brockman has not thrown an interception yet this year. Nearly had number 1 there. 2nd and 10 from their own 7. A quick pitch to Demo. Swings to the near boards. Out over the 10 to about the 12-yard line. Tackled by Crockett after a pickup of about 6 yards.
Brockman's had a really good year. I mean, he didn't even start out the season as the starting quarterback. Javante Johnson, he led the league last year in passing yards, so of course he comes back as the starter week 1. Didn't play that good. They went down big in Iowa, so Brockman comes in and totally sparks the offense. He has 12 touchdowns and 0 picks.
Penalty marker thrown at the snap. Pass caught at the Munster 20 by Crouch, driven back. That was a 3rd and 5 play call at the 12-yard line, and it looks like it's going against the Munsters. Offsides. So it'll be 3rd and 10 back at the original line of scrimmage of this drive, the 7-yard line. Yellow is one of the team colors for the Harbor Monsters, but too much yellow so far in this first quarter. 2.5 minutes remaining, 6-0 in favor of Hot Springs. Straight ahead motion, far slot. Now running up into the lane. Brockman veers to the near side and is brought down at about the 15-yard line. On the tackle there on the play looks like Darren Prime's linebacker.
Well, that was Crockett. That was DeWandrick
Crockett
right there. That was
wondering.
Crockett. Helmet comes flying off. That was a lick.
It is now 4th down and 2. Brockman is in trouble. Tried to throw it up ahead, but is tackled, dropped for a loss on the play by Taylor Hunt on 4th and 1. And the ball will go over on downs, and great field position coming up for the Wiseguys. With under 2 minutes to go, they'll get the ball back leading 6-0.
That was a dominating defensive series by Hot Springs. Hunt absolutely read the play like a book and just drove Brockman into the turf. That's the way to end it on 4th.
It will be 1st and goal, Wiseguys, at the 10-yard line of the Harbor Monsters. 1:51 to go, first quarter, 6-0 Hot Springs. Giordani Grundy, their center, over the ball. Either side of him are Dorsey and Hobbs, and a timeout taken by the Harbor Monsters. Each team gets 3 in each half. So the Harbor Monsters not getting things right now. They're not hitting on all 8 cylinders, shall we say.
No, they're not. And this looks like, I don't want to say a replica, but it's a bit of a pattern from the very first game against Iowa when they went down by so much, eventually made that comeback. But it's just a lot of turnover. I mean, there's a lot of guys not playing today as well.
Right.
And you also got an interim head coach at the helm after Tony O'Neill is serving in his second of a 2-game suspension.
Well, and Tony, this is, as we heard there from Riley, is his second game of the suspension. He did post this on Facebook from Tony O'Neill, quote, "I take full accountability for the circumstances that led to my suspension and wear it as a badge of growth and responsibility. I'm proud to be a part of this movement. I cannot wait to return to the sidelines and continue leading this team with the professionalism, fire, and excellence of our fans that our fans in our city deserve." But I really think you have brought it up, and it's very valid. There's just some new cogs in the machine right now. Ambrose awaits circle movement as Ambrose picks his way up the middle, veers to the outside inside the 5. He is into the end zone, but a penalty marker is thrown at the 6-yard line. A second hanky is thrown at the 1-yard line. Yep, there are definitely several flags on the play as they discuss it with referee Josh Thoreau.
I think that's going to be holding on Vincent Hobbs of Hot Springs.
And we're getting a little trash talk both ways. As the Harbor Monsters are kind of going, hey, this is our house and you're not being good guests. But the Harbor Monsters have not helped themselves. Getting in their own way is probably a good way to put it. So they continue to talk it over. Question is, could it be offsetting? Could one be offensive holding? Because the other, a little extracurricular activity in the end zone.
It looked like it. Dante Mason went flying. I don't know if it was a
Here we
bit
go.
of that theater class.
Oh.
Number 15, After the play was over, personal foul, offense number 15. Those penalties will be enforced, 25 yards in total. It'll remain first down.
Wow, 25 yards, so it'll be 1st and 35.
So the theatrics from Mason worked after the play. That's when it comes in handy.
Both penalties on their wide
It
receiver.
remains first and goal.
It is still 1st and goal. All the way back to the 19-yard line of the Wiseguys at 25 yards penalized. Wideouts left and right here. Dilworth near side. Dorsey far side. One slot man in motion. Evans near side. Ambrose dances, rolls far side. Throwing deep, has a man open, broken up at the last moment. Intended for Dilworth, and breaking on it nicely was Deron Maxwell.
So some Maxwell was right in there. Dilworth, known for his spectacular catches, especially in the end zone. Maxwell had him the whole way.
Dilworth out of Texas A&M Kingston. He's got quite a bit of arena experience. He's also got 2 games under his belt with Edmonton of the Canadian Football League. 2nd and goal from their own 19. Ambrose breaks one tackle, runs up the middle, is dragged down from behind by Samson Ty. That is like a little 12-foot motorboat being brought down by one big anchor.
Oh man, Samson Ty, that guy is a load to be carrying on your back. Ambrose carried him for a couple of yards, but just couldn't do it anymore.
So a 6-yard gain. It's still 3rd and goal from the Wiseguys' 24-yard line. Just a yard.
This is the end of the first quarter.
All right, we've ended the first quarter. 6-0 in favor of the Wiseguys. Second quarter coming up after we take this timeout.
Has your roof seen better days? Did harsh winter weather cause ice damage? Look no further than Peralt Construction for all your roofing needs. With their expertise in all roof types from asphalt to metal, they can provide the solutions you require.
Whether you're on the field, in the stands, or tackling life's challenges, your health is the real game changer. At Nichols Integrative Healing, we help athletes, parents, professionals, everyone recover, relax, and recharge. From massage and breathwork, yoga to mental health therapy, we've got your back. Nichols Integrative Healing, now serving Duluth and surrounding areas. Book your session today at NicholsIntegrativeHealing.com or find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Has your roof seen better days? Did harsh winter weather cause ice damage? Look no further than Peralt Construction for all your roofing needs. With their expertise in all roof types from asphalt to metal, they can provide the solutions you require. Prepare your home for whatever nature has in store. Don't wait any longer. Let Peralt Construction replace your roof today, ensuring the beauty and protection of your home for years to come. Give Peralt Construction a call at 218-723-8477 and schedule a free in-home consultation.
The outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
Well, I tell you what, They were regular. They weren't blueberry or banana pancakes.
The OGs. The originals.
The original Pancake House. It'll be 3rd and goal now for the Wiseguys from their own 24-yard line. They're 26 yards away from the end zone. They lead 6-0, scoring on their second drive of the game. Harbor Monsters have just stepped on their toes too many times with penalties, but a big penalty on this drive of 25 yards has really put the Wiseguys back on their toes.
Well, 2 of them in one play.
Yep. It was a twofer.
2 for 35.
We are underway. Man in motion, slot far side. Ambrose picks his way through, throwing deep, and it's picked off by Maxwell in the end zone along the far side of the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20. Still on his feet, and they will rule him down at midfield at the 25-yard line.
Well, that's the spark you need. Fires the fans up.
His first interception, number 6 for the Harbor Monsters.
He's the leader of this defense, and that may provide a spark as well as a great return also. Turns it right about midfield.
Deron Maxwell, a big key defensively to the Harbor Monsters' COG championship dreams of last year. So we're at midfield at the 25-yard line. Hassan Brockman stays in there at quarterback. Has a running back deep behind him. That's Flowers. Wide out far side, wide out near side. And back out there on the field for the first time, Nathan Cromie. The snap back to Brockman. Throwing! Caught! Did he hold on? Yes, he held on. Oh, and we got a couple of guys down and hurt. They went into the boards hard. The catch by Jarve Flowers
This
Jr.
is an injury time was confirmed of a touchdown. The Harbor Monsters will try for the 1-point conversion.
The Sky judges did review it, and it is the touchdown. And both Palmer and Flowers get up. Question is, when will we see either one of them again? They got shaken up on it. It'll be a single point after, by the way, from the 5-yard line. Harbor Monsters looking to gain the lead for the first time tonight. Demo in the backfield with Hassan Brockman. Two wide out.
Wiseguys, their second timeout of the first half.
All right, Hot Springs takes a timeout. Excited to see number 19 out there, Nathan Cromie. Suffered a bad knee injury in the 6th game of the year against the Goats last year. 26 carries before the injury, 372 yards, 6 touchdowns. His longest reception, 39 yards, and great to see him active on the roster for the first time.
He takes that wide receiver spot, replacing the injured Dan Williams for this game. Cromie hoping to fill a void that's really a pretty big one, with Williams leading the league in receiving touchdowns this year with 5.
And Cromie, a fan favorite, very athletic receiver. All right, here we go. They go for the single point after, ball at the 5-yard line. Brockman with Demo off to his right hip. Fakes the pitch to Demo. Throws it across the middle. Somebody got a hand on it outside the end zone as they were looking there for a pattern on the end boards to Jamal Crouch, incomplete.
So we're all tied up now early in the second quarter, 6 all. I don't know if anyone would have thought this was going to be such a low-scoring affair, and especially with the score how it is, all tied up.
Whether you're on the Harbor Monsters side, you're kind of going, this hasn't been pretty from our side in this quarter plus a couple of minutes, and we're tied up.
Well, if you're on the other side, though, you're saying, hey, these guys are the only undefeated team. They walked into their home arenas thinking, oh, we've done it on the road. These guys, they're no good. Oh, we're hanging in there. The Hot Springs Wiseguys, they're looking like that game plan was pretty wise, stumping this Duluth Harbor Monsters offense.
And the Monsters have to realize you're not playing against a whole bunch of Joe Pesci's. These are the Wiseguys.
You're playing against Wanda Crockett.
Yeah. Oh, wow. They need somebody on the team named Tubbs, too. Miami Vice, Crockett and Tubbs. Here we go, throw off. It'll be Couch throwing it from the end zone to our left. Taken off the hands of Crockett inside the 5. It's fumbled into the end zone. Crockett falls on it, and that is a safety. It's a safety. Crockett fumbled it into the end zone. He did recover it. And it's an 8-6 lead for the Monsters.
How about that? Just off the hands initially. And then comes in Darius Morrison, the leading rusher for the Harbor Monsters. Comes in on special teams, makes a play, and forces a safety for 2 points.
Well, you've got a rather lively football. You've got a hard surface. There's not a big carpet beneath the artificial surface here. And football's the oblate spheroid that I learned in geometry can bounce so many different ways.
That's, I don't know if I've ever heard that one.
Well, my geometry teacher, he was really good.
Apparently.
When we weren't being attacked by pterodactyls. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, you were aging yourself earlier with that Miami Vice reference. I don't know.
I'm a child of television, folks, let me tell you. All right. We have to switch ends. The Harbor Monsters will now receive the throw off from the end zone down to our right by Crockett. And it is Maxwell who will receive it. This is off of the safety against the Wiseguys, who now trail 8-6. Monsters getting the football back high. Oh, it just missed the rafters. And it goes out of bounds in the near corner, and that'll come out to the 25-yard line. I believe. The throw will go out of bounds or out of the end zone. That could make a difference here.
Right.
Well, they're standing at the 5.
It's where that ball crosses the invisible line.
And it's going to come out to the 25.
By rule, that was a throw off out of bounds. The ball will be placed at midfield. First down, Harbor Monsters.
Referee Josh Thoreau letting us know the ruling.
You had it.
Well, I tell you what, giving us the rule book really helps because there are some different rules in this. When you're old school football guy, handoff Demo sweeping around the far side, gets to the 20, down to the 15. They mark him down at about the 13-yard line.
Morrison dragged about 3 Wiseguys on his back for 7 more yards after initial contact. His legs just kept churning.
First and 10, a gain of 12 yards on the sweep to the left side, far side, for Demo. Now Cromie in motion. Now there's Demo again, rambling his way up the middle, down to near the 5-yard line. Call it the 6, a gain of 7, second and 3.
Passing game hadn't been working that well for the Harbor Monsters. Looks like they're opting for more of the run game, which they haven't done in either of those first 2 games.
Now here is Brockman trying to pick his way through. He gets to the 5-yard line. A penalty marker is down, and I think he might have been out of the lane.
There is a flag on the play.
So that is a penalty in itself. Line of scrimmage was the 7. I think he was outside the lane before that. The lane are the 2 hash marks that go across the center of the field. And we'll wait for the ruling from Josh Thoreau, but I think that's what it's going to be. Interim head coach, by the way, Michael Johnson, is also the defensive coordinator.
In the Arena League, the quarterback has to run between the tackles. That is a running lane violation by the quarterback. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay, second down.
I like that. That was a good explanation right there.
I tell you what, Josh has been up studying the rule book. I like that. No, just kidding. It'll be second down and 13 now. Back at the 11-yard line, not 13. It is second down and about 7.
Hot Springs coach Bones Bagante still has something to say after the play. Brought something up to the referees. Now talking to the Harbor Monsters backfield, Morrison and Brockman.
My question is it from the previous spot, 10 yards? The previous spot was at the 7-yard line. Now they're at the 12, which essentially makes it a 5-yard penalty. It's now second down, and call it about 8 yards to go. Snap back, Brockman, quick pass wide. Looking on the far wing to Marcus Sessoms, who came into the game 11 receptions, 59 yards, 2 touchdowns.
He got hurried by Jamin Williams there. That forced the bad throw, but we do have a flag right near the goal line.
And so, again, yellow has become kind of the predominant color now for both sides in this game.
The result of the play is an incomplete pass, third down. After the play was over, personal foul, offense number 19. Personal foul, defense number 5. Those penalties are offset, third down.
Nathan Cromie and Crockett with personal fouls offsetting. Pass incomplete, third down and 8 at the Wiseguys 11-yard line. Cromie in motion along the far boards. Back to throw. Brockman throws.
What a catch.
Oh, my goodness, what a catch by Crouch. He had a defender all over him there, and that was Roderick Chapman, and somehow he got his hands on the football. Let's watch it again.
Yeah, that was quite the catch. Just a little inside-out route, and had Chapman all over his back, still makes the catch, no flag. There definitely could have been on that one.
So it's now fourth down and about 4. He did a great job.
Timeout, Harbor Monsters.
Harbor Monsters timeout.
Of the first
He did a
half.
good job protecting the ball from the defender with his body, shielding him, and that enabled him to make the grab.
Well, he's a big target.
So the ball, after the pickup about 4 or 5 yards, is now at the 6-yard line of the Wiseguys. Along with Riley Underwood, I'm Tom Stalker. 11:21 to go, first half. Monsters trailed through the first quarter 6-0. Now lead it by the score of 8-6. And indeed, in a sport that promotes itself being fast action, high scoring, two teams have kind of gotten mired down in the muck a little bit.
They have. It's been a defensive battle, to say the least. And coming from the Blue squad that's first in the league in scoring offense, they score nearly 60 points a game. Only 8 so far. And we're about 20 minutes in.
And they have also led the league coming into this game with nearly 600 yards of total offense. It is at the Wiseguys 7-yard line. Fourth down and about 4 yards to go. Brockman, single man in the backfield. Throws it, caught a nice pass. Threw it to the low side, far side, and Jamal Crouch with the touchdown catch. A 7-yard reception. Harbor Monster is up 14-6, pending the point after.
Jamal Couch looks like he may be the man to count on with these injuries to the wideouts. Again, uses his body to shield off Chapman. I wouldn't want to be the guy that has to guard Couch for the rest of this game.
And Brockman did a great job aiming that ball low and away from the defender on the play. They're going to go for the single point after. Brockman gets the snap. He has time. Now he's hurried. Throws while he was grabbed. Leaping catch. The question is, was it caught? It is. It's good. caught in the end zone by Sessoms. He then tumbled a bit outside the goal line, but then tumbled back in for the single point after.
Sessoms tapping his helmet afterwards, saying that was on your head. All over him was the Wiseguys defense, and Brockman had a defender as well in the backfield, pulling on his jersey, somehow got the throw off, and then Sessoms pulls it down. We were saying, was he in? Was he in? Well, he wasn't in at the very beginning.
No.
A very final last-ditch effort to dive in, and it's good for the conversion.
So the drive goes half the field, 25 yards, 6 plays, 7-yard catch by Jamal Crouch, and the single point after. And we have a 9-point lead, we being the Harbor Monsters, by the score of 15-6, 10:46 remaining second quarter at the deck. So now the throw off from left to right. It looks to be Crouch on the throw. Yeah, Crouch on the throw. Couch, I'm sorry. I said Crouch. Caught in the end zone. Return. And only out to the 3-yard line by Crockett. Jamal Couch. You know, that's when names from your past come back up. I used to know a pitcher named Matt Crouch. Where these come from in my feeble brain, but it's 1st and 10 from their own 3-yard line for the Wiseguys, trailing 15-6.
Who was more of a baller, Jamal Couch or Matt Crouch?
Crouch, good fastball.
Good fastball?
Wound up pitching for the Cubs. Long time ago. All right, from the end zone, Ambrose gets the snap. Quick throw far side, broken up, and is called a catch.
Oh, man, they called a catch.
How did Evans come up with that? Khalil Finley defensively was all over him like the cheap overcoat. But he was able to make the catch out to the 8-yard line, a pickup of 5, 2nd and 5.
Boy, that was quite the effort. I mean, it looked like Finley had him.
Rambling up the middle and being brought down at the 12-yard line, quarterback Jordan Ambrose. And he's put down at the 11, a pickup 3. It'll be 3rd down at 2 at the 11-yard line. The Wiseguys downfield from right to left. Evans split wide far side, wide near side Dilworth. One running back in the backfield along quarterback Ambrose. Gets the snap. Now he's going to run it up the middle, has the first down to the 15, and put it to the boards at the 20-yard line by Tyree Williams. But it's a first down.
Moves the change. Another good run from Jordan Ambrose.
9 yards, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. We're under 9 minutes now. It's a 15-6 lead if you just tuned us in on My9 TV or FANCLB TV or NorthlandFan.com on the stream radio. There is Ambrose dancing a quick pop pass over to the far side. Hit hard, still on his feet. Finally brought down is Vincent Hobbs.
He said, "Get off of me. You're too small," and a flag comes in. Oh, my goodness. We got bodies flying everywhere.
It looked like Hobbs was being caught by a guard dog over there running, and the dog wouldn't let him go.
About 5 dogs. Stiff arm.
So they give him progress out to about the 22-yard line, which is a gain of only 2. But let's sort out the flag.
And that flag was something totally unrelated to the multiple stiff arm performance by Hobbs.
All right, we're sorting it out.
During the play, holding, offense number 77. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, 7 of the defense for taunting. The result of the play will be 5 yards forward after 10 yards back, 15 yards forward, replay first down.
All right, So the ball winds up 5 yards back, 10 yards forward, and it winds up at midfield at the 25. It'll be first down and 5 at midfield. Wideouts left and right. Ambrose, lone man in the backfield. Slot man in motion straight ahead, far side. Back it goes, Ambrose. A quick pass over the middle. Overthrows Terrell Brown, wide receiver, a little wide along the far boards, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 5 coming up.
Those were a couple scissor crossing routes by Troy Evans and Terrell Brown, but looked like that pass was just a little wide.
7:47 left to go first half. 15-6. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Wiseguys. Dilworth wide near side. Single man now slot far side. Ambrose throwing up over the middle. Leaping catch down to the 13-yard line. On the catch is Troy Evans. Looked like Zach Hannibal there defending. They give the progress to the 14-yard line. A pickup of 11 yards, and it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Wiseguys in the Harbor Monster 14.
1st and 10 from the 14. Wideouts left and right. Single running back, Brown in the backfield. Now quarterback draw. Penalty marker thrown, and this may be a running lane violation. Looked like he may have been out of the running lane before he hit the 11-yard line. And it was thrown while he was advancing the ball.
If not, he did get down to the 1, almost the end zone.
Offensive 11.
Wrong.
10-yard penalty, spotted foul. Replay. First down.
10-yard penalty on holding. It was not a running lane violation.
Looked like Dante Mason just got his jersey pulled a little bit by Brown, the wide receiver, trying to block for his QB. Send him back.
So it's now 1st and 16. 6:45 remaining. First half action. Glad you're with us here at the deck in Duluth. Wideouts left and right. Slot man now. Slot far side. That's Evans. Back to throw. Ambrose. Swings one over near side. Overthrows Terrell Brown. Covered on the play by Dante Mason. It'll be 2nd and 16 from the Harbor Monster 20-yard line.
Even if Brown caught that ball, Dante Mason was right there to deliver the blow right afterwards. He wouldn't have been getting nowhere.
So 2nd and long. They need to get to the 4-yard line of the Monsters for a fresh set of downs. Slot man motion far side. Back to throw. Ambrose looked like he wanted to run a quarterback draw. He's slowed. Gets a little swing pass off to the near side to Dorsey. And Dorsey is able to head to the near boards. Takes it down to about the 14-yard line. Looks like Maxwell on the stop.
Good pocket presence shown by Ambrose that time. Looked like there could have been a few opportunities for the Harbor Monsters to get him down on the ground for the sack, but just calm and collected, smoothly escaped and dumped it out to his guy on the flat.
3rd down and 10 from the Monsters' 14-yard line. Wide out in motion, straight ahead, far side. Back to Ambrose. Avoids one tackler. Throws it off near side along the near boards. Catch made by Brown. And he is put into the boards by Mason at the 8-yard line. A pickup of 6. It'll be 4th and 4. 4th down and 4. Call it the 8-yard line. And the crowd comes to life. Ambrose sends his wide receiver far side in motion. Blitzes. Now stepping away is Ambrose. Hit at the 1, and he takes it in for the touchdown. The blitz was on, but Butler couldn't get a clean shot at him, and Ambrose was able to avoid it, and he scores an 8-yard touchdown run.
Sure couldn't. Dante Mason came flying in to try to blitz the quarterback. Scott blocked pretty well by the wide receiver Terrell Brown, Ambrose escapes, dodges the tackler at the 1, and comes into the end zone.
So they're going to put it at the 10-yard line as they trail now by 4, trying to cut it to a 2-point deficit. Ambrose. They trail by 3, correction. Snap back. Back to Ambrose. They're looking for 2. Being pressured by Butler. High throw. 3 of them go over the boards. In the corners, it's incomplete. Looking for Dilworth. Maxwell over the boards defensively. And I believe it was Mason over the boards in the corner as well, perhaps. Yeah, Mason. That may be the most we've seen over the boards on one play this year.
Well, not 1, not 2. How about 3 guys over the boards? Ambrose tried to be flushed out. Oh, 4 guys go over the boards. 2 Wiseguys and 2 Harbor Monsters. Khalil Finley gets his hand up, knocks that ball away. 2-point conversion, no good.
So it stays a 3-point ball game, 15-12. Just a couple of seconds under, 3:57 remaining. But they've narrowed the gap, Wiseguys. And this is kind of what we saw in the first half against Iowa when the Harbor Monsters were letting Iowa hang around in the game through most of the first half. And they're doing that here this evening with Hot Springs. So the throw by Crockett, end zone down to our right. And at the goal line to our left, Deron Maxwell. High throw. Maxwell, a yard in along the far side to the 5, 10, to the 15. And he is put into the wood across the way at the 15-yard line. That's where it'll be 1st and 10 to start the drive.
Cam Nathan of the Wiseguys put in a little bit of a late hit there after Maxwell was down, and Maxwell's let them hear about it afterwards. If you watch the Hot Springs coach, Bones Bagante, he realized he was in the way right as Sosa was about to run into him. He half jumped on the board. Looked like he was body surfing on that wall.
He looked like a linesman in the National Hockey League when they have to hop on the board to get out of the way. All right, Monsters from their own 16, 1st and 10. Brockman sends a man in motion, hands off to Demo, who is hit at the 16 and powers his way up to the 19-yard line. Demo gets 3, 2nd and 7 now from the 19.
Morrison's legs do not stop moving after first contact.
Center for the Harbor Monsters, Kyle Lester. He's got Whitlock up on the line along with Sessoms. And again, it's Demo crashing through the right side of the line up to the 22-yard line where he picks up 3. And it'll be 3rd down and 4 from the Harbor Monsters' 22-yard line. And Demo is down, lying on his back at his own 22-yard line. 2:53 remaining here in the second quarter. Along with Ronnie Underwood, I'm Tom Stalker. Glad you're with us on TV and radio this evening as the Harbor Monsters, their first official Arena League game here at home as defending league champions. Long time since last August. All right, let's pause now for station identification on radio. This is WEBC FM 106.5, 560 AM, Duluth Superior. Also, you're watching My 9 television out of Duluth, along with FANCLB TV, also iFan television as well, and the Arena League on YouTube.
That's a lot of channels.
That's a lot of channels. I try to give credit where credit is due. The point being is you can tune us a lot of places and we're everywhere.
Sounds good. I think we might be the most viewed program when we check out the newspapers tomorrow.
Helped up to the field, Darius Morrison, and he is being escorted off by the trainer. Also owner Britt Labrie in his blue suit and yellow hat was out there to check on young Mr. Flowers. So the ball is at the 22-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 4, Monsters, their own 22-yard line, leading 15-12 here against the Wiseguys from Hot Springs, Arkansas, which was also a very popular spot for Major League spring training baseball teams back in the early 20th century.
Where minor league started, Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Yep.
These two teams are the furthest apart from each other in the Arena League. Over 1,000 miles separate them.
Brockman the snap, steps up in the pocket, and there's a push-off. Cromie wants pass interference. He claimed he was pushed off by Chapman, and that just, I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe we can watch that one again if we can.
I just don't think there was any eyes on him.
Nope, so it'll be 4th and 4. And again, too many 4th downs in this game for the Monsters. So now it's 4th and 4. It's very makeable. You're not going to get much by surrendering,
There's
especially.
The 2-minute timeout.
And we just hit the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock. Monsters leading 15-12. Facing a 4th and 4. We will keep it here. A reminder, we're back on the road next week. Harbor Monsters, though, folks, you want a little day trip? Head down Route 53 to Eau Claire. The new team, the other new team is there, the Eau Claire Axemen. We'll have it on radio beginning at 6:50 next week. Although we wouldn't mind the road trip, but we'll stay in the studio and give you the radio broadcast as we do. It's going to be a couple more weeks before the Harbor Monsters are back. In fact, they don't even get the bye week until August or late July.
If you just saw that Duluth huddle there, Aaron Dilworth, the leading Hot Springs receiver, was trying to tune in, catch a little glimpse of what was happening. He was leaning in like he was part of the team, hoping no one would notice. I don't think they did.
Now in motion, Maxwell was in the slot.
Woo-hoo.
And on the near side, the pass over to Travis Whitlock, and he is hit hard by Darren Primes.
He just got jacked up, D-Prime, they call him, and that was a prime time tackle by the big linebacker on the big Travis Whitlock, who's usually on the O-line.
1st and 10 now, and again, great field position for the Wiseguys at the Harbor Monster 19-yard line. That's twice the Harbor Monsters have attempted a 4th down and could not convert, giving Hot Springs great field position. Yep, so here we go. Putting the pressure on the defense. We're just under 2 minutes. Now remember, inside of 2 minutes, the game clock does stop on incomplete passes. Snap back to Ambrose, trying to pick his way, wrapped up at the line by Samson Ty. And when Samson wraps you up, you ain't going anywhere.
This is getting to be the predictable play that Hot Springs goes to. Just a little QB draw. Ambrose takes a snap, pauses for just a moment before following his lead blocker right down the middle, because you can't go around the edge. You got to go in between those two hash marks, and that time just got swallowed up 1 yard behind the line.
Tie with the TFL. 2nd and 11 from the Monsters 20. Man in motion near side. Ambrose looking near side. Up over the middle, crossing pattern. Unable to make a circus catch on a crossing pattern over the middle at the 11-yard line was Aaron Dilworth. He got one hand on it. Couldn't get two.
That's because Khalil Finley laid the boom, put the shoulder into him.
3rd and 11 from the Harbor Monsters 20. 1:10 remaining in the first half. Monsters up by 3. And you're saying, well, aren't they going to go for a field goal? Yep, no field goals in the Arena League. Single wide out far side, slot man in motion far side. Back to throw Ambrose, rolling near side, throws, caught at the 6-yard line. Again, the target, Dilworth with the catch. Tackled by Maxwell. at the 6-yard line, a pickup of 5, and it'll be now from the 6-yard line, a pickup of 14, correction. First and goal from the 6. Ambrose, quarterback draw. He is hit at the 1. Did he make it across? The head linesman said no, he stopped at the 1.
That was close. Looked like he had a full head of steam. And Deron Maxwell stood him up at the line.
So it's at the 1, a pickup of 5, Ambrose.
Timeout, Hot Springs, the third and final timeout of the first half.
And it stops the clock with 23.1 seconds to go in the second quarter. The Harbor Monsters' 3-yard lead is in jeopardy here in the final waning moments of the second quarter. Well, again, we've seen this. And Hot Springs has been the beneficiary of some great field position in this game. Too many penalties, although one whopper of a penalty to Hot Springs. But too many of those penalties, those kind of unforced errors against the Harbor Monsters. Using a tennis term, I thought I'd help you out there a little bit.
Big 3rd down and 11 conversion as well. So now the question is, can you go 1 yard in 20 seconds and 3 downs?
I'd look for Ambrose again, maybe to try, and now the Harbor Monsters will stop the clock with the timeout.
Harbor Monsters, their third and final timeout of the first half.
Our white hat referee Josh Thoreau doing a great job of keeping us informed as to the timeout situation. Each team gets 3 in each half. And I believe now we've got to play out the final 23 seconds, unless, of course, you get an incomplete pass.
I'll tell you who's getting the ball. It's big number 17, Quavon Hicks. He just checked into the game. I'd look for him to get a touch inside even the 1 yard line. That might be the half-yard line.
Yeah, when they put ATH near a position, that kind of tells me something.
You're an athlete. You can play.
You're an athlete. And a reminder that we do follow NFL rules that until the ball completely crosses the yard line, it's considered still at that yard line. All right, let's see what they call for here on 2nd and goal from the 1. Everybody's in tight. To the right of Ambrose is Hobbs. Hobbs trying to be pushed in, and he is. The tush push is alive and well in the Arena League. And they take the lead. I'm sorry.
Gave it to the big man. I mean, that's was the other big man. It wasn't the big man we were expecting, Quavon Hicks. It was Vincent Hobbs, who's actually listed as a wide receiver. That's about as big of a wide receiver as you can have.
Well, maybe they were talking dimensions.
Yes.
Sorry.
He is a wide.
Oh, yeah. They're going for 2 again. Their lead is 3. 18-15 for the Wiseguys. Wide out far side, wide out near side, straight ahead motion Dilworth. Ambrose throwing. 2 defenders there, broken up. Could have been picked off and returned, but both there were Maxwell and Zach Hannibal. No good.
Maxwell was visibly frustrated after the play. He knew he could have had a pick, maybe a good return, because when he picks it off, he's known for having good returns.
So the Harbor Monsters, with just 15.5 seconds remaining in this half, will look probably for your Hail Mary type play to see if they can regain the lead in the waning seconds. In this league, 15 seconds can be a lot of time inside of 2 minutes when they can stop the clock.
15 seconds is a long time, especially when you can drive the ball down. You only need to go 50 yards, and you're probably not going to need to go 50 yards. They're probably going to give it to you a little bit shorter.
All right, Crockett the throw from our right, and Maxwell at the goal line along the far board to the 5, to the middle, to the 10. Hit at the 12 and stopped there. Did he fumble it? No, ball down. Ball is down, the play dead, and it is blown dead at, call it the Harbor Monster 13-yard line.
Hot Springs fell on it, but I think they were going to rule him down just before that ball came loose.
Now they run it, it's run down to 9.6 seconds.
Oh man, when we look at it on that replay, that looked pretty close, Tom. Check out this angle we have on our monitor here. Oh man.
The ruling on the field.
And they're going to review it.
The ruling on the field was the runner's forward progress is stopped. That is not a reviewable play. First down, Harbor Monster.
Okay.
Ooh. Caught a break. Duluth caught a break. I think that ball was out.
It sure looked like it was. Didn't look like his hip was down. So the ball at the Harbor Monster 13, 9.6 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And Hassan Brockman, one wide out, straight ahead motion near side. That's Couch. Long throw for Couch. Overlet him. He had a step on Vishon Palmer defensively, but the pass thrown a little wide towards the far side, and it stops the clock with 4.1 seconds remaining.
That would have been quite the execution, but now you're left with just 4 seconds after that long heave. Time for just one more play for Brockman to try to get it to the end zone.
All right, you've got a wide out far side, wide out near side, slot near side. That's Cromie. Brockman gets the snap, quick throw far side. On the move, Maxwell. Maxwell has a lead block, but he gets only to their 20-yard line, and time runs out. He had a lead block from Kyle Lester, but he could not really capitalize on it. And we are at halftime with the score. The Wiseguys of Hot Springs 18 and the Harbor Monsters 15. And so we'll see what interim head coach Michael Johnson can generate in the locker room at halftime. So here at the...
Looking for a career that moves you forward? At Jeff Foster Trucking, you're more than a number. You're part of a family built on respect, support, and stability. Whether you want local routes or long hauls, we offer great benefits and home time that works for you. Apply today at jefffostertrucking.com and drive your career forward.
Extraordinary. With our endlessly adjustable colors and organic formulations, a perfect match is guaranteed every time. We offer group sessions, private classes, or personalized tailored just for you. Located here in the Twin Ports, we are the nation's leader. Visit Vicks Cosmetics today and get color cosmetics crafted right in front of you. No more settling for ordinary makeup when you can wear perfect treatment. Extraordinary. With our endlessly adjustable colors and organic formulations, a perfect match is guaranteed every time. We offer group sessions, private classes, or personalized tailored just for you. Located here in the Twin Ports, we are the nation's leader. Visit Vicks Cosmetics today and get color cosmetics crafted right in front of you. No more settling for ordinary makeup when you can wear perfect treatment.
Superior Funland. We're your local indoor playground, open 6 days a week and located in the Mariner Business Center. Funland is a great place to host birthday parties and other events. Visit us at superiorfunland.com.
Welcome to Club 1 Under, the Twin Ports' premier destination for a fresh take on your neighborhood sports bar, fused with an exhilarating golf simulator experience. Powered by 5 full swing simulators, Club 1 Under can take you on a sport immersion adventure. From a premium golf experience to one of the many other activities, there's something for everyone. Looking to keep an edge on your golf buddies? Club 1 Under helps you keep that swing on par all year round. Club 1 Under has a full bar loaded with premium spirits, pizza, and additional food options within the Fitkers building. Book your simulator online today at club1under.com.
Fun, food, and live events. So much to do under one roof. From golf to shooting to private karaoke. With a large event space for parties or other occasions, you won't believe your eyes. Fun in all forms is found at the Caddy Shack in Lincoln Park, the Craft District.
In the quiet moments before dawn, champions are made. Every fan, every athlete, every moment counts. It's not just a game, it's a passion that unites us, drives us, and makes us strive for greatness. Greatness is wherever fans connect and call home. We believe in the power of the community. We believe in turning passion into action. We bring fans closer and transform loyalty into unforgettable experiences. Join us. Make every moment matter. Fan Club. Get your fans in the game.
When you need a break, Pizza Ranch is ready. And if you're craving your favorite pizza, request it with Buffet Your Way. You name it, we'll make it for the buffet and make sure you get the first slice. Rough day or good day, sometimes you just need a buffet. Make it a buffet day at Pizza Ranch.
My name is Alex Kazitsa.
And I'm Matt Lambert.
At Building the Dream Duluth, we aim to tell the stories, struggles, successes, and day-to-day operations of business professionals and entrepreneurs.
But we're more than just stories. We are your local partners in all things digital marketing.
So if you or anyone you know has an entrepreneurial story that deserves to be told,
or if you're looking for a local partner that's committed to your business's success, look for Building the Dream Duluth.
I'm bored.
When you need a little fun, head to the Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade. For good food and good times, make it a buffet day and a play day. Have all your favorites and all kinds of fun. Make it a buffet day at the Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade.
Your table is waiting at Barker's Waterfront Grill. Enjoy fine drinks and great cuisine in our lounge or out on the patio with great views of the marina. Sink your teeth into baby back ribs with our Thursday night special. Friday night, enjoy all the fish you can eat. Saturday night, prime rib is queen. Starting May 29th, join us for live music every Thursday from 5 to 7 with Tom Cockett. Great view and dining at Barker's Waterfront Grill.
John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
A Friday night game with the two teams that played for the championship. Then you were in Hot Springs, and then in St. Joe Mo. Tell us about St. Joe and the new vicinity there in St. Joe. Looks like they had a heck of a crowd.
They did have a heck of a crowd, and a lot of it is because of that Jason Kelsey, Travis Kelsey sponsorship, the Garage Beer sponsorship, but the fans came out to the St. Joseph Civic Arena, which was different from, they used to be the Kansas City Goats. Now they're the
Right.
St. Joseph Goats, and it seems like they have a bit of a loyal following already. I mean, you got people in Goats uniforms. They haven't even played a game in St. Joe yet, but really the crowds have been good tonight. At the deck, you got the fans rocking along with the rock band that's performing. I mean, the Arena League, it's just exciting stuff to watch.
It's full entertainment all the way through. The biggest thing was, I think what I have learned is that this league's philosophy, they don't want to be small fish in big ponds.
Right.
They want to be big fish in smaller ponds, and I think St. Joe fills that bill.
I think they do as well. St. Joe, a history old town. I mean, a lot of this town, as well as Duluth, part of the Twin Ports. I mean, it's just loyal fan bases. It's good to see.
Well, it wants to be known more than just the place where Jesse James was shot and killed.
That's right.
And the home of Walter Cronkite. We're at halftime.
Yeah, that's right.
Riley Underwood, take
Tom
us to
Stalker. We will take you to the second half, and Tom's got you with all of that play-by-play information. Right now, Hot Springs leads 18-15 over the Duluth Harbor Monsters. You're watching the Arena Game Day halftime show. We'll be back after this short break.
Your table is waiting at Barker's Waterfront Grill. Enjoy fine drinks and great cuisine in our lounge or out on the patio with great views of the marina. Sink your teeth into baby back ribs with our Thursday night special. Friday night, enjoy all the fish you can eat. Saturday night, prime rib is queen. Starting May 29th, join us for live music every Thursday from 5 to 7 with Tom Cockett. Great view and dining at Barker's Waterfront Grill.
Fun, food, and live events. So much to do under one roof. From golf to shooting to private karaoke. With a large event space for parties or other occasions, you won't believe your eyes. Fun in all forms is found at the Caddy Shack in Lincoln Park, the Craft District.
When you're in a pinch and need a meal fast, turn to your local Super One Foods. Super One is proud to offer convenient, delicious grab-and-go food options that are sure to satisfy even the picky eater in your family. Stop by your neighborhood Super One Foods, serving you lower prices and better choices.
Has your roof seen better days? Did harsh winter weather cause ice damage?
Welcome to In the quiet moments before dawn, champions are made. Every fan, every athlete, every moment counts. It's not just a game, it's a passion that unites us, drives us, and makes us strive for greatness. Greatness is wherever fans connect and call home. We believe in the power of the community. We believe in turning passion into action. We bring fans closer and transform loyalty into unforgettable experiences. Join us. Make every moment matter. Fan Club. Get your fans in the game.
When you need a break, Pizza Ranch is ready. And if you're craving your favorite pizza, request it with Buffet Your Way. You name it, we'll make it for the buffet and make sure you get the first slice. Rough day or good day, sometimes you just need a buffet. Make it a buffet day at Pizza Ranch.
My name is Alex Kazitsa.
And I'm Matt Lambert.
At Building the Dream Duluth, we aim to tell the stories, struggles, successes, and day-to-day operations of business professionals and entrepreneurs.
But we're more than just stories. We are your local partners in all things digital marketing.
So if you or anyone you know has an entrepreneurial story that deserves to be told,
or if you're looking for a local partner that's committed to your business's success, look for Building the Dream Duluth.
When you need a little fun, head to the Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade. For good food and good times, make it a buffet day and a play day. Have all your favorites and all kinds of fun. Make it a buffet day at the Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade.
Your table is waiting at Barker's Waterfront Grill. Enjoy fine drinks and great cuisine in our lounge or out on the patio with great views of the marina. Sink your teeth into baby back ribs with our Thursday night special. Friday night, enjoy all the fish you can eat. Saturday night, prime rib is queen. starting May 29th. Join us for live music every Thursday from 5 to 7 with Tom Cockett. Great view and dining at Barker's Waterfront Grill.
John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
Expert service and seriously cool results. Call us today at 218-727-2817 or visit our website at sheldonduluth.com.
Looking for a career that moves you forward? At Jeff Foster Trucking, you're more than a number. You're part of a family built on respect, support, and stability. Whether you want local routes or long hauls, we offer great benefits and home time that works for you. Apply today at jefffostertrucking.com and drive your career forward.
My name is Alex Kazitsa.
And I'm Matt Lambert.
At Building the Dream Duluth, we aim to tell the stories, struggles, successes, and day-to-day operations of business professionals and entrepreneurs.
But we're more than just stories. We are your local partners in all things digital marketing.
So if you or anyone you know has an entrepreneurial story that deserves to be told,
or if you're looking for a local partner that's committed to your business's success, look for Building the Dream Duluth.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
Entertainment continues here at halftime with Hot Springs leading as getting ready for the third quarter by the score of 18-15. A reminder, next time the Harbor Monsters are here June 28th. It'll be Superhero Night. I just have to go find a...
What are you dressing up as?
Well, I got to find a phone booth. They don't have them around anymore to change into Superman. And if you believe that, got a big bridge we can sell you that comes across from Superior. Yeah. By the way, Youth Night is July 12th. And this is going to be interesting. July 26th, last regular season home game. It's Anglers Night. Spinner bait, bobber fishing, minnows, worms.
Anglers Night?
Anglers Night.
All right.
So that's what's coming up. Tonight, by the way, is Scout Night. Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, all guests free of charge here this evening.
NFL Scouts?
NFL Scouts. Well, maybe. Hey. But anyways, crowd did fill out a little bit once we had a little slow start to the crowd, but it's filled out well. Soundstage has been entertaining us right now, and the Harbor Monsters are emerging from their locker room, and we will likely see the Wiseguys. When I say that, I kind of go back to my Chicago roots for some reason. But the Wiseguys should be coming out pretty soon. And again, it will be the Monsters to open up with the football. And it's hard to put pressure on any one series, Ronnie, because of so many series you can have in a game. But I think this one coming up at the start of the third quarter is going to be a significant one for the Harbor Monsters.
I mean, you start off the second half with the ball, you're trailing, you're defending your undefeated season, and it's your chance to spark up that offense again, because we haven't really seen much electricity on that side of the ball. this might be a chance to do it. As you see the Duluth Harbor Monsters, the Harbor Monster riding on the back of a golf cart.
That's Rip.
That's Rip for you.
Rip riding on a XUV, UTV, ATV, all TV. And they have one of these beautiful, expensive coolers on the back. Fans can buy the mini football to throw it in. And if their number is selected out of all that make it in at the end, they come home with a pretty nice cooler.
Oh, yeah. Are you autographing that for them?
I'd be happy to. I'd be even happier if they had a bunch of cold ones in there for after the game.
Yeah. We know what Mr. Stocker's getting up to after the game.
Hey. And that's the other thing. You can come here, adults, you want to have a cocktail, you want to have a beer, come have a drink. And if you have a friend that has one of the VIP boxes, see if you can weasel your way in. Because you want to talk about being right up on top of the action. I remember when I was first shooting Division I college football sideline 16 millimeter film. That's how old I am. You don't realize how fast everything is until you're on that sideline, and you'll see the same here. And by the way, where are you going to be next week?
Well, that's the big question. We don't know yet, Tom.
Oh, okay.
We don't know yet. Well, I think this game may decide where we go next week because we're going to the game of the week. So
Could
if
be
we're going
Eau
a 3-0 Harbor Monsters team is a lot different than a 2-1 Harbor Monsters team. It just depends how the standings shake out, how this week's games play out.
That'll be the new center of basketball for UW Eau Claire, right on the same road as their hockey rink. And that's where they're playing this year. And it's a beautiful, beautiful location. And I thought Eau Claire was a very knowledgeable team. Oh, it is. Happy Father's Day, everybody. Thank you, Craig. Well, no wonder. Big Daddy is here. Tom Hansen. Oh, yeah. Enjoy his work, believe me. So here come the Wiseguys. Already the Harbor Monsters are like, we're at midfield. We're ready to receive the football.
Duluth's in return formation. It looks like the Wiseguys are still up and stretching in that corner.
By the way, one of the newest additions is now on the field defensively, Bo Chao Li. He is from Beijing, China.
Fresh off the plane, too.
Wearing number 33.
Yeah, he's a big defensive lineman. We haven't seen him make much of an impact in the first half. He's been out there for a couple of snaps. He has some experience professionally in the Canadian Football League.
Sam, you got big size in Samson Ty. You've got Lee. You've got Witt and Whitmore. You got some beef up there on that line, and I know that's a nickname of a team in another league.
That's a team, you know.
Omaha Beef.
The Omaha Beef. You know who beat that team?
Who?
That was Michael Johnson. When he was the head coach of an Arena League team in an exhibition game that they didn't think had a chance. The Omaha Beef hadn't lost in so long. Michael Johnson comes along, smokes them on their home turf, and kind of knocks down the rep a little bit of that league and comes over to the Arena League.
Yep. The defensive coordinator, interim head coach tonight. We'll see Tony O'Neill back on the sidelines when they head down to Eau Claire next week. We'll have that on radio, 650 on WEBC, northlandfan.com, 106.5 FM, and 560 AM in the Twin Ports of Duluth Superior. All right, here we go. The throw from the end zone to our left. And that is Crockett. And at his own 2-yard line down to our right, Deron Sosa Maxwell. So here we go. About to get this third quarter underway. A fresh 15 minutes on the clock. And the throw. Lower. Takes a bounce. Nice field at the 3 by Maxwell. Cutting to the near side. But he went right into the arms of it looked like Taylor Hunt, who makes the stop, and they will mark him down at his own 11-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 11 as we get the third quarter underway. Alongside Riley Underwood, I'm Tom Stalker. Glad you're with us tonight. So at the 11, let's see where we go. Now Whitmore in the backfield along with Demo. Either side, Whitlock, I should say. Snap back. Brockman hands off. Demo trying to sweep around right side. Gets knocked off his feet by Vishon Palmer over on the far side. He picks up a total of 4 yards to the 15. 2nd down and 6 at the 15. So they go to the ground right off the bat. And with Whitlock in the backfield and Demo, you got some protection for Brockman. Now here's Demo sweeping to the near side across the 15. He runs into Chapman and powers Chapman up to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 4. It'll be 3rd down, 2 yards to go.
Hot Springs has been tackling pretty fundamentally. This look like those hurt.
Full house backfield, straight to Brockman, runs straight ahead, fumbles the ball, recovered by Primes, and he is tackled on the Harbor side of midfield. Brockman with the fumble.
How about that to start off a drive? We said we needed a spark out of the Duluth offense, and then they turn it over, and Hot Springs takes possession.
1st and 10 at the positive 23-yard line of the Harbor Monsters. Well, you had the big beef in the backfield, Riley, but then he runs straight ahead. Doesn't have much blocking.
Well, he ran ahead of the beef. The beef wasn't there blocking for him. Crockett tackled him from behind and poked that ball out. Primes recovers. Wiseguys a good position.
Son's not the biggest guy out there either.
No.
All right, Ambrose trying to cut outside, runs into the waiting arms of Samson Ty. They give him progress of 2 yards to the 25-yard line, bringing up 2nd down at 8. Actually, a loss of 2, excuse me. So back to midfield. 2nd down, 12 yards to go. 2 minutes gone in the third quarter. It is 18-15. The guys in white down there who are watching on TV, the Wiseguys. All right, Ambrose has got Hicks to his right. Wide to the near side is Evans. One wide out far side is Dilworth. He's looking in Dilworth's direction. Throws it off short midfield. Taken in by Hobbs. And he rambles down to about the 12-yard line, 12 or 13-yard line for a pickup of 12 and a 1st down for the Wiseguys.
Well, either Jordan Grundy, the offensive lineman number 77 for the Wiseguys, doesn't strap up his helmet very tight, or someone's getting up under there every time, because that's about the 3rd time his helmet's popped off at the line.
They do come in sizes, don't they?
Yeah, I think they've advanced to that right now.
I think they have. And now we got a penalty marker thrown before the snap of the football. Delay a game.
Too much whining.
So delay. And it puts the ball back at the 18-yard line. 1st down and 15 at the Harbor Monster 18. Positive 18-yard line. Jordan Ambrose. Quavon Hicks running back to his right. Wideouts left and right. Ambrose breaks one, and he fumbles the football. It's loose at midfield. Who's got it? Whitlock may think he has it. Whitlock's got it. Fumble recovery. Also, who's there with them? That is Maxwell. Maxwell comes away with it.
So Maxwell with the strip sack pounces onto it He said, I'll keep that ball. He spikes it, then grabs it, walks away with it to the bench.
So it's now 1st and 10 in positive territory at the Wiseguys 24-yard line. Gang tackling paid off. Because really with Ambrose, that's how you got to corral them. All right, they're back to the formation they started this half. Two big running backs back either side of Brockman. Hand off Demo. He's got a lane, but is brought down from behind for a gain of a yard by Jamon Williams.
Not much going on there. The Harbor Monsters need to find a reliable receiver to go to.
No gain, 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line of Hot Springs. 18-15. This game could be on pace for the lowest scoring of the Arena League game ever, the way it's going now. But that can change in this game in a hurry. All right, now they break that backfield up a little bit as Cromie in motion straight ahead, near side, wide out far side.
Oh my goodness.
There's a helmet grab. Face mask called against Crockett. And you could see Brockman's head just snap back.
Yeah, that was the old Kansas State-Nebraska no call, except this time they had no choice but to call it. Everyone in the building saw that one. Crockett can do nothing but tap himself on the chest. So yeah, I did that.
So it'll go up 5 yards, even more, all the way down to the 12-yard line. So it's a 15-yard penalty, but half the distance, and it is 1st and 10 at the Wiseguys 12. Big opportunity there, and hopefully Hassan's okay, because his head just whipped right around. Demo in the backfield with him. Now slot man in motion near side is Couch. Back to throw, stepping away Brockman, throws, broken up. Looking for Couch at the goal line at the far boards. And reach around breakup by Vashon Palmer. And it's 2nd and 10 from the 12.
Looked like Couch was the intended target ever since he was set in motion and got put into the slot position. Palmer was with him step by step on him like a blanket.
Which with our weather up here is not a bad thing. It's been a little cold for us even up here.
I'll tell you, man, I got off the plane this morning and I got some shorts and a t-shirt on. That air hit me, man.
Rowdy kept wondering where the frozen tundra was. Back to throw now, Brockman.
I found it.
Throws it off to Whitlock. Whit down to the 5-yard line, tripped up on the play by Palmer. Whitlock with it to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 6. 3rd down and 4 yards to go, but they're 6 yards away from pay dirt, trailing by 3.
Oh, my goodness.
And we have a little bit of illegal procedure. Jamal Couch in motion and missed on the snap count. It goes back to the 11-yard line. And it'll be 3rd down and 9 at the 11.
Well,
but again, you're 11 yards away.
I mean, it was a little more than just in motion. He was in the end zone and the ball hadn't even been snapped yet.
I think he wanted to party with some of the VIPs outside the boards. Snap back, Brockman's got it, and he's got Demo blocking. Overthrows Whitlock wide open on the near side between the hash marks and the near boards. At the 5-yard line, it'll be 4th down and 9, and look what we got again, Rowdy, a 4th down.
That pressure was applied by Shaq Robinson. Put a club to the head of Brockman after that throw. Didn't help at all.
In motion, Cromie near side. Now back to throw. Brockman steps up, throws. Nearly picked off, broken up on a diving effort. Another big play by Vashon Palmer. And the ball goes over on downs, incomplete.
Good thing for the team, he didn't intercept it, though. I think in his heart he was trying to. He almost had that one hauled it in. Vashon Palmer, after that collision into the wall with Jarve Flowers earlier in the game, boy, he showed up in a big way.
He went airborne. He was horizontal to the ground. Ball is at their own 11 for the Wiseguys. 8.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. 18-15 Hot Springs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. We only had 6 out there. Hurrying out there, Butler. From their own 11. First and 10. Man in motion near side. Big hole up the middle for Ambrose. This could be trouble. To the 10, to the 5. Touchdown. Big hole up the middle for Ambrose. A 39-yard run. Wow.
About as easy as you could get it. Untouched. A massive hole created by the line and just takes it all the way, still on his 2 feet, prances into the end zone.
Wow. He could have drove that XUV through that hole that they had at halftime. All right, they're going to go for 1. They lead now by 9, 24-15. Ambrose, who has been without a doubt the star of the show for them tonight, back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket, throws short to the 1. Gang tackled is Hicks. Hicks trying to, and the fumble. Ball comes away with it. All the way, Tyree Williams. Let's see if the play stands up. It would be a 2-pointer. Let's see if the play stands up. It was Hicks on 3rd, 4th, maybe 5th or 6th effort, plus a few tush pushes from behind. It was Williams.
Boy, Tyree Williams just came out of nowhere with that ball. Let's see on this instant replay. It was a big pile up at the 1-yard line. Pretty much everyone in on it and just ripped away. Yeah, that ball's going the other way. That's good for 2 points.
Big block by Samson Ty. He really seemed to shut off the play by Hicks at the goal line. Did not let him get penetration.
Ty does the little things. I mean, I know on the stat sheet he has 2 interceptions on the year, which is huge for a defensive lineman. But he also just, well, you see him up there blocking for teammates, getting pressure on the quarterback. Samson Ty is a big part of this defense.
Makes it a 7-point game, 24-17. And the throw-off coming now from Crockett. Waiting at his own 2 to our right is Maxwell. Throw angled to the far side. Caught inside the 5 and hit immediately on the play. Hit there by Jamon Williams. He should get progress up to about the 4 or 5, but let's see where they spot it. He was hit hard.
Well, Maxwell fumbled that ball originally, didn't field it cleanly, picked it up, and before he could even turn around, there comes Williams thundering down.
It'll be set at the 3-yard line, Harbor Monsters' own 3. 7:04 to go in the third quarter. 24-17 Hot Springs. So the Promised Land 47 yards away. Brockman with Morrison off his left hip in the backfield. Wideouts left and right. Back to throw Hassan. Hassan throwing long, far side for Couch, out of play.
Oh!
Brett Labrie nearly caught it. And going over the boards there on the defense was Palmer. Boy, we've called his name a lot lately.
Yeah, he's been active all day long. He flipped over.
One of our finest from Duluth in the middle of all that. Christie, yeah. So now it's 2nd and 10 from the 3. Brockman, pump fakes, is going to run it out, and he's up to the 10-yard line, picks up 7, tackled on the play, and I knew the one guy whose number we didn't have would get in, number 10.
Well, that's Cam Nathan. He switched his number before the game time. 21-10.
Got it. So
I got you.
It's up at the, I know you do, thank you. Need all the help I can get sometimes. Snap back to Hassan on 3rd down. Throws near side. Catch at the 15. Catch made by Marcus Sessoms. Haven't called his name much this evening, and he comes through with a big catch, and it's enough for a first down to the 15-yard line and a 1st and 10.
Sessoms has good hands. He's good for a first down catch when you need one. And what a block there also by Morrison in the backfield.
Possession guy. There's a pitch back. Morrison gets the pitch from Brockman. He gets upended to about the 17-yard line and tackled on the play. A pickup only a couple of yards to the 17. 2nd down and 8 from the 17-yard line. Four and a half minutes to go. Man in motion straight ahead, Cromie. Here is Brockman, gets away, double coverage, diving effort by Cromie, splitting the defense, could not come up with it. He was double covered on the play there by Palmer and Roderick Chapman.
That was a dangerous throw by Brockman, who got hit as he threw. Cromie tried to put on the jets to catch up to that ball, but luckily for the Harbor Monsters, neither of the two defenders got a hand on it either.
Wide out far side. There's going to be 2 in the slot far side with Cromie in motion straight ahead. Snap back to Brockman. He's under pressure quick. Throws, completes it to the 21-yard line, completing it to Marcus Sessoms. It'll be another 4th down play. There's been an awful lot of it. It's out at the 22-yard line. 4th down, 3 yards to go with 3:33 remaining on the clock. As they say at NASA, is running. 4th down. Brockman has Demo to his right hip. Gets the snap. Getting some protection. Throws. Tipped. Intercepted Chapman. Chapman. He fumbles the ball. It's up for grabs, and I think the Wiseguys got it at the 12-yard line. I believe that's Crockett. Incomplete pass, tipped, intercepted.
Good defense with the tip, and then right place, right time. Hot Springs now has good field position to put some more points on the board.
Here it is. Deflected from one to the other. Deflected from Crockett to Chapman. And he fumbles, and the battle is on for the ball. 1st and 10 now. 3 minutes to go, 3rd quarter at the Harbor Monster 12-yard line. Man in motion, Evans. Trying to pick his way through traffic is Ambrose, corralled by Dante Mason. And they give Ambrose progress to the 10. He picks up 2, 2nd and 8 coming up. Key turning point in the game here, Riley, isn't it?
That sure is. I also have to mention, the interceptionless streak by Hassan Brockman, well, it's now over.
Yep. His first of the year from the 10 of the Harbor Monsters, 2nd and 8, Wiseguys. Ambrose sends a man in motion. That's Dilworth. Rolling to the near side, directing traffic in the end zone. Throws across his body. Leaping catch outside the end zone and diving into the end zone, Terrell Brown. But a penalty marker is down back at the 10-yard line.
Man, those moves look like Michael Jackson after in the end zone trying to replicate those. And that
diagonal pass,
Yeah, diagonal pass.
And okay.
Past the line of scrimmage.
Loss of down. 3rd down.
So it's now 3rd down and 8. And the ball goes back to the 14-yard line of the Harbor Monsters. 3rd and 8, loss of down for the illegal forward pass.
After the penalty, 3rd down, Hot Springs.
Watch Bo Chow Lee, number 33, come off the edge. He's been giving Vincent Hobbs fits on the line the past few snaps.
He's a load He is, of course, the newcomer out of Beijing, China. Well, it's not 3rd and 8, Tom. Let's go back here. It's 3rd and 12. 3rd and 12 from the 14-yard line. A minute 40, clock running, left to go, third quarter, 24-17, Hot Springs. Ambrose off to his right side, Terrell Brown. Ambrose drops back to throw. He is in trouble, and he is hit, and he throws it away. It's caught. And they say the progress for Ambrose was stopped at the 17-yard line for a loss of 3. Coming on big there was Ahmad Butler.
Samson Ty gets credit for the sack. Big-time players make big-time plays, fourth down.
Samson Ty's been a great addition to this defense this whole season. Ball is at the 18. Loss of 4. It's 4th and 16. 4th and 16. They would need to get the ball to the 1 for a fresh set of downs. And we've got an offsides. Who came in early? It may have been Sampson. Sampson may have come in. Well, let's see. I think you're right. So that could also mean illegal procedure against the... It's going to be offsides. You've got 2 linesmen now. They have 2 linesmen now on the crew.
Offside. Defense number 21. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
So it changes from 4th and 16 to 4th and 11 at the 13-yard line. 4th down and 11. And we're inside of a minute. We're about to dive into the fourth quarter, folks. A 7-point football game. 24-17. Bad snap. Picked up by Ambrose. Breaks one. Can't break Samson Ty. Dumps it off near side. Dumped it off to Brown. And he got hammered.
Ahmad Butler, man, he came in like a missile.
So it'll go over on downs, folks. Harbor Monsters get it back. The defense comes through big time here with the assist of a couple of penalties. Illegal forward pass costing him a down. And, of course, the Harbor Monsters offsides as well. But it's 1st and 10 Monsters at their own 8-yard line. Just 18.3 seconds remaining. Time for 1, maybe 2 plays at most before we go to the fourth quarter. They start the clock. Quick pass near side to Couch. Tried to cut to the middle, and he's brought down at the 7-yard line for a loss of
this is the
a
end
yard.
of the third quarter.
And he's tackled by Williams, and that is the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter to go, and the Harbor Monsters head into that quarter down by 7, 24-17. Back with the fourth quarter after we take this timeout.
ensuring the beauty and protection of your home for years to come. Give Peralt Construction a call at 218-723-8477 and schedule a free in-home consultation.
Your table is waiting at Barker's Waterfront Grill. Enjoy fine drinks and great cuisine in our lounge or out on the patio with great views of the marina. Sink your teeth into baby back ribs with our Thursday night special. Friday night, enjoy all the fish you can eat. Saturday night, prime rib is queen. starting May 29th. Join us for live music every Thursday from 5 to 7 with Tom Cockett. Great view and dining at Barker's Waterfront Grill.
Summer's just around the corner. Hold fast. We got you covered. Earth Rider Beer. Gather responsibly.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
Down to 15 minutes left in this one. Harbor Monsters facing 2nd and 10 at their own 8-yard line, along with Riley Underwood. I'm Tom Stocker. And it's, in terms of the fourth quarter, it's now or never. Snap to Brockman from the goal line, throwing and misthrows it. Wrong route run, picked off by Crockett at the 5. He's up to the 20, to the 25. Yanked down by the collar inside the 10-yard line. An interception by Crockett. Looked like Couch was running the wrong route, or somebody was doing something.
Just a miscommunication, really, and DeWandre Crockett took complete advantage of it. Brockman was going to unload the deep ball, trying to go to the end zone. Couch just didn't know where the ball was. Crockett comes up with it, trying to find some room, and does, and finally gets pulled down by the jersey. He's going to need a new one after that one, because that horse collar tackle completely
awful
ripped
close
the
to the
nameplate
horse
off.
collar. All right, the ball is at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal from the 9. Ambrose. Brown off his left hip. Ambrose rambling, upended. He falls forward to about the 5. Tackled on the play, and needing a little help getting up was Dante Mason. He gets to the 6. He picks up 3. 2nd down and goal from the Harbor Monster. First minute of play in the fourth quarter. And now on 2nd down, Ambrose, a quick forward pitch, heading to the right side on the catch. Lou Dorsey, the former Fighting Illini, and he is brought down at the 4-yard line. He picks up 2.
This is the time for Duluth defense to step up. A touchdown here makes this a completely different game.
Completely changing the complexion of this. 3rd and goal from the 4. And this is where you really got to keep an eye on Ambrose. 2 wide to the far side, 1 in the slot. Ambrose rolls out near side. Ambrose to the 5, throws, leaping catch against the boards in the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Wiseguys, Lou Dorsey.
Looked like Ambrose wanted to run there on the outside, but realized he couldn't cross that line of scrimmage outside of the running game. Looking for his guys, he had Dilworth, and then he saw Lou Dorsey streaking along that back wall. Hit him perfectly right down the middle. Miscommunication on the back line.
Dorsey, a member of the All-Big Ten freshman team at Illinois in 2017. Lovie Smith's first recruiting class. Single point after, they lead by 13. Snap to Dorsey. Dorsey wants to throw, breaks a tackle, throws, caught in the back of the end zone by Dilworth for the point.
The conversion is good on the catch by Aaron Dilworth.
And so 12-13 to go fourth quarter. The Harbor Monsters in trouble, trailing 31-14. My, oh my. Wow.
Energy's gone down a little bit in the deck here in Duluth, Minnesota after that score. I wouldn't expect the Harbor Monsters to roll over, though. This is a team that's coming off an Arena Mania championship.
2 turnovers, though, towards the end of the third quarter and here in the fourth, have come home to roost like the Swallows to Capistrano. 12-13 remaining. There's time. This is arena football. There's
time.
Oodles of time. However, they've got to get things mistake-free. So here comes the throw from right to left. Crockett throwing and Maxwell awaiting down to our left. The throw low, takes a high bounce at the 3. Along the far boards, breaking free. He's going to go all the way. DeRon Maxwell breaks free. Now the Wiseguys are saying he's down at the 20-yard line. That'll be reviewed. About a 47-yard return if it stands up. And that changes things in a hurry.
It sure does. When you thought the Wiseguys had all the momentum, here comes Sosa Maxwell, stutter step, take it to the house, young man, all the way, and the fans love it. They love Sosa, that's what they say.
The ruling on the field is a touchdown. This play has been challenged by Hot Springs. There will be a replay review.
Well, they're going to replay it, and I think we should take a replay look as well, which we will once they get it all queued up. Here we go. We keep an eye at about the 20-yard line. He has it. I don't think that's a tackle. He was not put into the boards firmly.
You can touch the boards. You can touch the boards.
Oh, yeah, you're not out of bounds.
Right. Boards are in bounds. I think that's going to stand because you got to remember what the call on the field was.
I don't think there's enough video there to overturn it. And that's huge.
After replay review, the touchdown stands.
And that's met with thunderous applause here at the deck tonight. The crowd lately has not had a lot to cheer about. 47 yards unofficially. And now they'll go for 1. That cuts it to 8. There is Brockman. Rolling near side, throws high, leaping catch, Couch. Couch against the end boards. It's good. It's a 7-point play, and it's a 7-point ball game. How about that?
All of a sudden, Tom, this game just got a whole lot more interesting in just one play.
Special teams, big time. And a guy like, you talked about him at halftime. By the way, if you're going to Vegas, I'll give you some money. Because you hit it right on the head. Riley, you hit it right square on the head.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know if I'm headed to Vegas. Might head down to Hot Springs. I mean, that's the...
That'll work, too. I think they have them down there, too, don't they?
That's the Vegas of the South right there.
That's right. You got Hot Springs. You got Tunica, Mississippi. I know where a lot of folk are from my days in Memphis. All right, that's outstanding. And that's exactly what the old doctor ordered for the Monsters. So now the throw-off, that is Couch throwing it, bounces at the 6, off the sideboards, which slowed things up. No fumble. Ball is down. It looked like it came loose and recovered, I believe. The return was Evans, and thought he coughed it up, but they say no, he was down against the boards.
Bo Chow Lee laid the lumber against the boards.
Wow. And let me tell you, just looking him was down there at field level as you were as well. It's like, oh, baby.
What are they doing over in China?
Wow.
Mr. Lee.
So it'll be at the Wiseguys 4, first down and 10, and suddenly that clock with 11 minutes to go, has got a lot of time on it in a 7-point game. All right. Ambrose a yard deep in the end zone. Gets the snap. Wants to run up the middle. Breaks away to the 5, to the 10, to the 15. Veers to the near side. He goes down. He loses a helmet. Jonte Mason helped knock him off his feet. And Ambrose went tumbling.
My goodness, Tyree Williams with a big-time hit sends the helmet of Jordan Ambrose flying. Headband goes with it.
But it goes all the way. A 25-yard run. 1st and 10 at the Harbormaster 22-yard line. That's how quick things can happen. But they still have a ways to go. Ambrose, a man off to his right side. Wide out near side, slot near side. Is Ambrose trying to avoid the rush, throws it over the middle. Immediately wrapped up and tackled at the 17-yard line is Lou Dorsey, and Maxwell is there to make the stop.
Dorsey's a big guy to throw down. Maxwell looked like he did it with ease. About a 6-yard gain.
I tell you what, he was a tight end by trade in college. Pickup of 6. 2nd and 4 at the Harbor Monster 16-yard line. Ambrose getting pressure, but he runs away from the pressure to open space to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, I do believe.
Flag on the field.
Flag on the field about midway towards the end zone, and let's see what it is. He just rolled right out and had a sense for where the open turf was. And now the officials talk over the hanky. And Wiseguys are all signaling touchdown. Let's listen to Josh Thoreau.
The quarterback, number 2, was outside the run lane. That's a 10-yard penalty, replay 2nd down.
He was outside the running lane. Outside the running lane. And it goes all the way back to the Harbor Monster 24-yard line. Wow.
Boy, that's a big one.
And that's the new rule in the league this year. So it'll be 2nd down. They need to get to the 12. So it's 15 yards to go. Back to throw, and getting sacked on the play. Whitlock there. And the first to get to him, Ahmad Butler, for a loss on the play. And they're going to spot him back at the 20-yard line for a loss of 4, bringing up 3rd down, 19 yards to go.
And Tom, 2 plays ago, we thought Ambrose had just trotted his way to increase it to a 2-score lead. And now they're facing a 3rd and a long ways to go. Close to turning the ball over.
There we go, 3rd and very, very, very long. Really about 3rd down and Proctor to go. That's a suburb. Back to throw is Ambrose. Ambrose, Whitlock can't wrap him up, but he's knocked down by Butler. Another big play by both Whitlock and Butler, throwing him for a loss back at the 15-yard line, a loss of 5.
Ahmad Butler, 2 big plays in a row, that time putting the seatbelt on him because he's not going to be running anywhere.
Has elected to surrender. 1st down, Harbor Monster.
And remember, Riley, if you don't click it, you get a ticket. Don't ask me where that came from. They're going to surrender. Even better. And so it'll go back to the Harbor Monster 15-yard line. It's a 7-point game, and half of the quarter still to go. 7:34. you need, and this is one thing that helped carry this team down the stretch as well. They held opponents to so few points in the last 3 regular season games, and now we're seeing it really come through here. Swing pass, Couch. Makes the catch on the near boards. Gets up to the 15-yard line. Tackled by Jamon Williams. And no gain on the play. On the reception, 2nd down and 10 at their own 15-yard line. And so, let's see. Brockman reading the play to Couch. Heads back. Play clock to 13. Plenty of time on it. Demo to the left of Brockman. Back to throw. He's got time. Now is flushed out of the pocket and caught from behind and thrown down rather unceremoniously by Crockett. Lost back to the 12, a loss of 3. And it'll be 3rd down, 13 at their own 12-yard line. Both defenses are starting to really stiffen up here.
Have to in a time like this. Crockett came running down the backside from his cornerback spot to make the hit on Brockman.
All right, 6:05 remaining. Play clock down to 5. They get the snap up. Brockman in trouble. Dropped at the 1-yard line. Crockett again. Also pressure by Taylor Hunt. Wow, a loss of 12.
The Harbor Monsters have elected to surrender.
And they're going to surrender.
Hot Springs.
Back-to-back surrenders. I'm not sure I've seen that yet this year.
No, I mean it's not the glamorous move, but no. It's a smart one in this situation.
You take advantage of it. You have to take advantage. It's there. Since we don't have the real punt, that's what you got to do. And so it'll go now to the Wiseguys 15 on the surrender. 1st down, 10 yards to go. 5:47 remaining in the 4th quarter. 31-24 Hot Springs. And this one, you might be working on your fingernails a little bit down the stretch of this one for a while. This one could very well go right down to
Ahmad Butler was just puking all over the field. I don't know if you saw that, Tom. He took the gloves off. Man, wouldn't want to step around the 18 or 19-yard line.
Came into the game tonight with 9 total tackles in 2 games, 7 solo, 2 assists.
Oh, there he goes again. Man, oh, man.
You weren't kidding.
No.
Wow. Well, he's still out there, and we're going to have maybe call, and maybe we can get a janitorial service as a new advertising
It looks
sponsor.
like it. I don't know what she's about to do to make that go away, but we can see it. We can see it from the booth, Tom. Oh, no.
Beginning to remind.
Oh, no.
It's beginning to remind me of the replacements when the one lineman ate all the hard-boiled eggs.
The game is stopped for some field maintenance. We'll be back here shortly. Field maintenance.
Now there is something you never see every day. Here you go.
Field maintenance.
But you remember the replacements when the Japanese lineman ate all the hard-boiled eggs, and all of a sudden he starts tossing cookies, and then the huddle moves simultaneously away from the spot of the foul, shall we say.
Well, Tom, I've never seen it, so I don't get the reference, but I can get the picture. I feel like I just saw it in real life.
Watch it when you get a chance. The replacements.
I don't know if I want to after seeing that.
Well, that's not the only thing. It does have a very nice female lead in Brooke Langdon.
Wish I knew who that was, Tom. Wish I knew who that was.
Well, don't worry about it. I think that was her big starring role anyways. And Keanu Reeves as the replacement quarterback.
Oh, I know Keanu Reeves. Yeah.
Thank God, folks, he knew one of them. I don't feel so bad. I'm just kidding. I am just kidding. Well,
I wouldn't. Oh man, I wouldn't want to have that job. Man, scooping it up like a
as
dog or something.
It would also help learning how to clean that up if you ever owned a cat. They throw up a lot. They do, honestly.
You got one, Tom?
Oh, yes, we do. We've had 5 over the years.
Man.
Not all together.
They get kicked out, or
they usually run to a carpeted area to do it. Not on the tile floor.
Man.
They run to the carpeting to do it. Here, it's all carpet.
It is all carpet. I don't know.
So we do have field maintenance. 5:47 remaining fourth quarter.
Oh, man, they're making the reserve wide receiver Tony McCraw clean it up, too. Man, he's spraying the water on it.
31-24 Wiseguys. It'll be 1st and 10 for Hot Springs at their own 15-yard line this after the Harbor Monsters had surrendered on 4th down. This still is a low-scoring game for this league. All right, Ambrose and a big circular man in motion, Evans, running straight ahead to the 15-yard line on the play. On the run there was Hobbs, but he picks up no gain, 2nd and 10. Well, he's got some size out there, Hobbs.
Sure does.
You know, some of these guys, it gets tough to put both arms around. Second and 10 from the 15-yard line. Wideouts near side, far side. Ambrose faked the pass, then tried to keep it, and he runs into, how about Demo? Darius Morrison there defensively to help make the stop. And for a gain of a yard at the 16, it'll be 3rd down and 9.
At this point in the game, you need all hands on deck to make a 3rd down stop. Try to get the ball back to your offense.
Big stop for the D opportunity here for the Monsters. 4:15 and the clock is running. Straight ahead, wide out motion far side. Ambrose rolls far, comes near, dumps off a pass to the 20, to the 25, knocked off his feet. Inside the Harbor Monster 20 is Terrell Brown. And it's a 1st and 10 on a big safety valve pass there by Ambrose.
Well, Terrell Brown lost his man about halfway, and then Maxwell was the only Harbor Monster back there. He was playing in zone at the safety position. He had to go over and make the stop.
A 15-yard reception by Brown. Down to 3.5 minutes remaining. From the Harbor Monster 19, 1st and 10, Hot Springs. Straight ahead, man in motion, wide out. Pass behind Dilworth. He was at the 15. The pass, though, about 3 yards farther deep, and it's incomplete. Doesn't stop the clock until we're inside of 2 minutes, however. 2nd and 10 now from the Monster 19-yard line.
Harbor Monsters, their first timeout of the second half.
All right, you just heard referee Josh Thoreau. First timeout of 3 for the Harbor Monsters. Mainly here right now. Riley, stop the clock.
Yeah, they need as much time as they can get. When you let up that 3rd down conversion on a 3rd and 9, it's hard to get your defense back and geared up to get another stop, because you just went 2 downs. Now you went 1 down. All right, we stopped. Now it's 2nd and 10. Got to stop the clock, because the offense isn't ticking right now where they can go 1 throw and score a touchdown.
And now the Harbor Monster defense that has played well, only given up 1 touchdown, the 4-yard reception to Dorsey with about 12-plus minutes remaining, but now 9 minutes on the game clock later. It's getting real critical time for the DHMs, the Duluth Harbor Monsters. 2nd and 10 from the Monster 19-yard line for Jordan Ambrose. A running back off to his near side. Straight ahead, wide receiver in motion, that's Brown. Ambrose tried to run, gets wrapped up, throws it, and they're going to say he's down. Progress was down. He was hit first by Tyree Williams and then wrapped up by Maxwell. They're going to say a loss of 3 yards to the 22-yard line. 3rd down and 13.
Harbor Monsters, their
take
second timeout of the second half.
Their second timeout to stop the clock with 2:44 remaining. Monsters trailing 31-24. And this is where clock management really becomes crucial.
Well, these 2 timeouts back-to-back, Duluth's putting all their chips on this drive being a defensive stop. Right now, in good position, 3rd down and 13 for the Wiseguys, but we've seen 3rd down conversions before. In fact, just a set of downs earlier.
This will be the 6th play of the drive. Now, when we get inside of 2 minutes, a reminder, you can stop the clock with an incomplete pass. You don't necessarily want to throw a bunch of incomplete passes, but sometimes that is a benefit. All right, Wiseguys, 3rd and 13 from the Monster 22-yard line. Ambrose sends Dilworth in motion. Ambrose still on his feet. Down inside the 10, and he has an apparent first down at the 8-yard line.
Wow.
That will be a run of about 14 yards, and Ambrose has done it again.
Ambrose just willing Hot Springs and inching closer to an upset victory over the number 1 team in the league.
Call it the Harbor Monsters 8. And another timeout. Nope, not at all. It's from the 8. 1st and goal for the Wiseguys. Ambrose and wait.
Please set the game clock to 2 minutes and 5 seconds, and we're going to run a play. 2nd down.
All right, that announcement from referee Josh Thoreau. By the way, his line mates, linemen are Zach Gustafson, Kevin Hillman. Tom Schiller is also on the line. The back judge, Kevin Hillman. Sky judge is
the clock will
Billy
start
Tuss.
on the snap.
So after this play, we will have our 2-minute warning. First and goal from the 8-yard line. In motion, Dilworth. And Ambrose tried to run it straight up the gut, ran into Deron Maxwell.
This is the
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10, and we will keep it here. It is the 2-minute warning here at the deck. A reminder on our radio listeners and the Twin Ports, it is WEBC 106.5 FM, 560 AM, Duluth Superior. Also our viewers on My 9, on FANCLB.com, and on the Arena League YouTube.
You can go back and rewatch all these games too on the Arena League YouTube page, as well as on the Fan Club app, where you can download the app with some prizes as well.
And that's FANCLB.
That's right.
Which I've got the app on my phone, and you can get stats. You can pick up points. You can be a fan of a particular team in the league and earn points by visiting the app. It'll be 2nd down and 10 now from the 8-yard line. Me? It's on my DVR at home.
That's how you do it, man.
Hey. All right, Ambrose. 2 wideouts near side, wing back on the near side. Snap back to Ambrose, breaks 1 tackle, scrambles to the 10, throws into the end zone, broken up. Broken up beautifully by Zach Hannibal, intended for Terrell Brown on the near side of the end zone.
Boy, that was a dangerous pass by Jordan Ambrose. He did a good job of escaping the first tackler. He's about to run, then he sees an opportunity. Maybe he can lob it up to his receiver. Hannibal gets a hand up easily. Could have been a turnover, just in better position, but good job by Zach Hannibal to bat that ball away.
Now the Wiseguys.
Timeout, Hot Springs. Their first timeout of the second half.
All right, they're going to take a timeout. The clock stopping on that incomplete pass with 1:52 remaining in the fourth quarter. 31-24 Wiseguys over the Harbor Monsters. Harbor Monsters came into this game undefeated 2-0. Wiseguys 1-1 with a win over fellow expansion team Eau Claire, but lost last week to the Iowa Woo in Waterloo. Harbor Monsters will be at Eau Claire for their first meeting with the Axemen. We'll have it on radio in Duluth Superior at 6:50 next Saturday night.
Hot Springs is going to play Ozarks at home, and well, they have a fun running back to watch in Brandon Mackey. He had 6 touchdowns on the ground last game, including one that got him on Sports Center.
Wow. All right, wide out near side Dilworth. Slot near side Evans. Ambrose scrambling. Throws to the end zone. Caught in the far corner by Dilworth for a touchdown. Touchdown, Hot Springs. An 8-yard reception by Dilworth. Dilworth with the 8-yard reception, the scrambling by Ambrose made the play.
With 2 big hits taken by Hot Springs. Ambrose took a shot as he delivered the ball. Aaron Dilworth put his body on the line, catching it, slamming into the wall, but that all but about seals it right now for Hot Springs. Of course, Duluth could make good comeback if you get another good return from a man like Deron Maxwell.
Or also score on a drive and then go for the proverbial onside kick, where it's 4th and 20 from your 5, and you got to get it to midfield to keep playing.
Key is you got to stop this conversion, then your offense better get to ticking.
Single point after attempt by, and the snap goes back to Evans. Evans rolling near side is knocked short, tackled by the other number 7, Darius Morrison. It's no good. So it makes it a 13-point lead. 24 for the Harbor Monsters, 37 now with 1:43 to go in the fourth quarter. Yikes. But this is also, it was very similar down the stretch of the championship game. Things were pretty comfortable for the Harbor Monsters. All of a sudden, boom, Iowa's within 2 with just seconds left in the game. It can happen that quickly.
Still 1:43 left on the clock. Hot Springs looking to defend. Crazier things have happened.
How about a 9-play drive, 35 yards?
How about it?
So now the throw by Crockett. Maxwell from the 4 to the 10 to the 15 to the near side. Knocked into the boards at the 20-yard line of Hot Springs by Crockett. DeWandrick Crockett saving a touchdown there.
Boy, Maxwell almost broke another one, and he sure provided the spark when you need one. I mean, you can't ask for a much better return than that. Now you got 20 yards. That's all you need to get a score quick if you're Duluth.
So wideouts, Cromie to the near side, Couch to the far side. Snap back to Brockman. Fake the pass to Morrison, throws it into the end zone, touchdown! Touchdown, Harbor Monsters! Touchdown, Jamal Couch! With 1:29 to go. Holy smokes.
All right, now, don't be filing out of the arena just yet. We might have a game on our hands if you can score like that in one play. Where's that been all day for Duluth? Jamal Couch is second, receiving touchdown on the day.
So now they're going to go for the single point after from the 5-yard line. Brockman gets it. Brockman directing traffic outside the 10. Plenty of time. Throws to the end. Caught! Demo! Darius Morrison. And it's a 6-point game. How about that?
Hey, I know that touchdown was caught by Darius Morrison and thrown by Hassan Brockman. Give that touchdown to the O-lineman Kyle Lester, holding up that block for so long. I mean, Brockman
the Arena League
had plenty of time to do whatever he wanted.
Onside kicks. Our version is a 4th and 20 from the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
If they gain the first down, they'll retain possession. If they do not get the first down, Hot Springs will get the ball back.
It's also an untimed play. So the ball is placed at the Harbor Monster 5. I remember the first time we saw it, it was Ozarks, and they were on the road. We're doing the game in the production studio, and we're going, wait a minute, Ozarks just scored, and they're getting the ball back. We didn't know at the time. Learning.
It's the onside play. Fourth and 20.
Right.
You just converted a 20-yard play. How about do it again? Run it again.
That's what you're looking to do. You want to get it to the 25 at least, and then you're playing. 1st and 20 from the 5, or 4th and 20 from the 5. Brockman throwing long. Cromie's got it. He's down at the 5-yard line. His first catch of the night. Welcome back, Nathan Cromie.
Fans love number 19. What a clutch throw and what a clutch catch. All of a sudden, Duluth, with 2 plays, is back in this ball game.
1st and goal from the 5. Still 1:29 to go. No time went off the clock. All right, they've started the play clock down to 13. Handoff, Morrison cuts back, driving to the 1. Is he in? No, he's at the 1.
Second down, Harbor Monsters at the 1.
Demo to the 1-yard line, picks up 4. 2nd and goal from the 1. Snap to Brockman, looking far corner, directing traffic. In the end zone. Intercepted it. It may go all the way. Intercepted by Sean Palmer, who takes the interception more than 50 yards. And that is a punch in the gut.
My goodness. Sean Palmer. What a way to show up late in the game. We've called his name so many times. And Hassan Brockman, it's okay to throw it away. You don't have to.
He forced it. He forced
the pass.
We watch on replay. He's directing traffic. Now he's throwing from his heels. 2 potential receivers
on
have fallen down.
I mean, and that's just questionable. You're at the 1-yard line. 2nd down. Run the ball.
Spike it.
If I spike it, it would have been better than that. Exactly.
Yeah. But you want to know something that I've learned in all these years?
What have you learned?
The game is so easy up here.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
It's so easy up here.
Armchair Coach of the Year.
And I've got more than a couple of lazy boys in my background.
Oh, yeah? The golden lazy boy?
Oh, baby. Armchair quarterback. All right, they're going to go for one. Snap to Ambrose. Lobs to the end zone, no good. But it's a 12-point lead. 43-31. 41.7 seconds remaining. Wow, that just sucks all the air out of the deck here this evening. And I know there are watchers, viewers down in Hot Springs that are dancing in the aisles.
Man.
Because this would be, without a doubt, for that new team, a signature victory.
Certainly would be. I mean,
wow.
That was all but going to a tie. I mean,
yeah.
It was about 37-31. Duluth had the ball.
Or maybe a one-point victory.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, we would hope so, as our producer tells us in the headsets. Kind of similar to what happened with the game at St. Joe.
Sure. Yep. Except they converted that late.
They converted
touchdown. Just needed the 1-point conversion to tie it.
And stopped the Goats. Oh, brother. Brother. Huh. So, there'll be the throw-off from right to left. Crockett will throw it. And can Deron Maxwell pull off another miracle? He certainly can, but sometimes you just run out of miracles. He takes it on the fly at the 3 to the 10, hurdles his own man, trying to get outside, and is brought down by Taylor Hunt at the 11-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 with 37.4 seconds remaining at the Harbor Monster 12-yard line. Some kind of ouch felt by the Harbor Monsters this evening. And they head back on the road next week to Eau Claire. All right, Brockman back. In motion, near side goes Couch. Long throw. It is picked off. A diving catch for the interception inside the 5 by Palmer. And he runs up along the near boards. He may not be out of bounds until about the 15-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 off another interception. And that one is the dagger. Palmer. It's kind of been a 1-2 punch for them. Palmer defensively and Ambrose offensively for them.
It's been working. I mean, Deshaun Palmer has been a ball hawk just these past few plays, and he's been a great defensive back the rest of the game. Aside from that one touchdown that Jarve Flowers hauled in, but
all right, it's 1st and 10 for the Wiseguys from the 20, and they take a knee. And the clock keeps running, and that's going to be it. Can't stop it. Harbor Monsters are out of timeouts, and the clock will run out to 3 zeros, and the final 43-31. Checking here. Harbor Monsters in the second half with 1, 2, 3 interceptions. Actually, yeah. No, 4 interceptions. 4 interceptions. And that is a big story in this game here this evening. The Harbor Monsters held to 31 points. Got to do a little research. That may be the fewest they've scored in a game so far in their brief history of a year plus this year. And a huge win for the Wiseguys, a signature win for their new franchise. They go to 2-1. Harbor Monsters fall to 2-1 with the loss here heading to Eau Claire next week. A tough night tonight for the Harbor Monsters, a big night for the Wiseguys. from Hot Springs. It'll be a happy bus ride home for them. We'll be back and wrap it up with the post-game show after this brief timeout here on Harbor Monster Radio TV.